Hey, I'm Chelsea, and today we are finally reaching perfection in Stardew Valley. This is the third video in this series, so if you haven't seen the first 200 days, go check them out, and I'll see you in a little bit. I know, it's been a while since the last video, so let's do a quick recap. On day 200, I had just unlocked the Walnut Room, and we built the movie theater. And there is a ton that we still need to do in order to achieve perfection. I need to max friendship with all the villagers, which will give me the last 4 cooking recipes that I need. There are 4 items that I need to ship, and my last star jump is from finishing the museum donations, which I need 1 artifact and 3 more minerals. I need to craft a bunch of items and complete the monster eradication goals. There are a few collectibles that I need to find, like golden walnuts on Ginger Island and my 6 remaining books. There are also other achievements like watching a movie, helping my raccoon neighbors, and forging the infinity weapon. Finally, we have to build our 4 obelisks and grind for 10 million gold in order to get the golden clock. We have many days ahead of us, so let's jump back into winter year 2. Day 201, I crafted a ton of items, and when I ran out of resources, went to the mines to collect fiber. Day 202, I crafted more items, found a book in the back of the Adventurers Guild, and found a prismatic shard in the quarry. Day 203, I crafted even more items, and I remembered to visit the movie theater. Oh my gosh! Oh, it's so cute! Oh! Dang, that fed a whole family, and I've eaten 6 of them. I upgraded my hoe to iridium and visited the walnut room to check the perfection tracker. Oh, 85%'s not bad. 59, okay. I also managed to find a missing mineral. I got one. Oh! Day 204 was the Festival of Ice. I beat Willy last year. It's gonna be easy, I hope. I guess I shouldn't get too cocky because I did lose the egg hunt. I mean, I can believe I won. Day 205, I donated to the museum, picked up my hoe, traded in a prize ticket for Star Drop Tea, and gave it to Ken to boost friendship with him. I also got a request from our raccoon friends. No, I just donated this. Oh, okay. Rusty spoon, 20 bug meat. I just got a rusty spoon. Day 206, I went to Ginger Island and accepted the key crop quest. Then I went to go panning for the bear tail. No! Oh my god, again? Ugh. Day 207, I'm still going after that panning spot. Oh! How many times is this gonna happen to me? I was trying to get over there. This one's taunting me, I swear to god. I got it! Oh, yes. I finally finished the field tent and the bear made a funny noise. Can I have this as like a sound bit? Like, As a reward, I got walnuts and the ostrich incubator recipe. Day 208, I started adding ancient fruit seeds to the greenhouse to be a good moneymaker. I checked out the Squid Fest briefly before remembering to visit the bookseller, and bought the horse book. I went back to the beach for the Squid Fest, but ran out of time, so on day 209, I dedicated the whole day to the Squid Fest. I got the top prize with 10 squid and got a new book as one of the rewards. I donned my squid hat, then visited the mastery room and unlocked the foraging totem. Day 210, I gave Harvey a birthday present, then headed to Ginger Island. I checked in with the parrot for a hint on walnuts, then headed to the volcano mines and found a journal scrap in a walnut in a kitchen. Day 211, Kent sent me the recipe for a super meal. I headed back to the volcano mines for some dragon teeth. At the dwarf shop, I bought the Warp Totem Island recipe. I found 1 tooth, but died on floor 9. Day 212, Leo is moving to the valley. Back on my farm, I got a dwarf computer, which I needed to use in order to craft a farm computer. I also crafted and planted a mystic tree seed. Tonight was the night market and I bought some decorations and watched the mermaid show. Overnight, Leo's treehouse was constructed. Day 213, I gave Razzie a birthday present. I went back to the volcano mines and found a journal scrap and a prismatic shard. I remembered to buy a book from the dwarf shop. Then I passed out on floor 9. Day 214, I got my letter about the Feast of the Winter Star. Okie dokie, who is it this year? It's Sam. I shall return the favor. I checked in with the parrot again for a walnut hint and I finally found it, plus an ostrich egg. With all these walnuts, I decided to unlock the Parrot Express. Day 215, I hatched a dino named Arexa. I got another mineral from the geode crusher and crafted an ostrich incubator. I'm still missing 3 walnuts and I managed to find 2 inside the volcano mines. I checked in with the parrot again and it keeps saying there's 1 hidden in the north. Back in the valley, I incubated my ostrich egg. Day 216, it's Granny Evelyn's birthday, so I gave her a present. I finished some random quests, then headed to the mines where I completed the Dust Sprite goal and got the burglar ring as a reward. Day 217, I went to Skull Caverns for monster hunting and completed the serpent goal. I also finally figured out how to slay mummies. Day 218, I went to the volcano mine forge for enchantments. I combined a lucky ring and burglar ring, and then an iridium band plus a slime charmer ring. Nice. I also enchanted my galaxy sword and got bug killer, then added some gems for more buffs. In the walnut room, I accepted the key kindness quest to give out loved gifts. Day 219, I ran around giving out gifts and checked the Adventurers Guild for a napalm ring. Day 220, I've been chugging through this key crop quest and it's been rough. I spent the rest of the day giving out gifts. Day 221, I had a huge key fruit harvest before heading to the Feast of the Winter Star. I gave Sam a pizza, then found out my secret friend. Awesome. Thank you, Robin. It really isn't much. Back at home, I was feeling festive and put up a Christmas tree. Day 222, my ostrich chick hatched and I named her Zumi. I gave out more gifts, then went to Ginger Island to harvest my key fruit. Day 223, I checked in with the parrot again. Found it. Oh, it was there the whole time. Afterwards, I went to check my perfection progress. Yay, I have all the walnuts, all the fish, crafted a lot, cooked a lot, full farmer level, great friends, no obelisk. Okay, 61. I'll be back. And I finished the key kindness quest. Day 224, I harvested the last of my key fruit and totally failed this quest. I bought a fish pond and started prepping materials for a fairy rose honey farm on Ginger Island. Day 225, on the eve of year 3, Grandpa's ghost came to visit. I hope that's 4 candles. Okay, it is 4. Sandy sent me the recipe for tom kha soup, and it's the first day of the season, so we did tasks like clearing debris and planting crops. I'm also making more room in the greenhouse for ancient fruit. Day 226, I found a peculiar statue behind Grandpa's farm. Wow. In the forest, I got a spring onion cutscene with the kids. And I also found the bear in the woods. Hi. Oh. Okay. Seaweed? Who are you? Day 227, I bought another farm just for pigs. I started setting up the bee house farm on Ginger Island and accepted the Danger in the Deep quest. Oh, squid. I got to floor 13 before bailing. I'm gonna have to leave. Day 228, Leo sent me the mango sticky rice recipe. I headed back to the dangerous mines and got my first radioactive ore. Ooh, yay! And a galaxy soul. Ooh, a galaxy soul. Okay. I didn't know you got them here. I made it to floor 35 and shipped the ore. Day 229, I got another ostrich egg and I shipped it. Then headed back to the dangerous mines. Whoa. What are those? What are those? Not spiders. I don't like that. Oh my goodness. I just don't want to fight all these things. Okay, the spiders aren't hard, I guess. They're just gentle. Okay, I'm halfway. I have 2 days left. Day 230 was more danger in the deep. I'm too sick to eat anything. Sucks. Oh god. I have to fucking leave. Ugh. I ended up going to the spa to recover and went back in, but the mines were unforgiving. I need one of you to freaking open up a ladder. A single one. A single one. That's my least favorite thing. Oh. I used staircases to get past these levels and waited around again for the debuff to wear off. Rip, dude. Whoa. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. It just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? Oh, you're fast. What's that? Is this a bat? Oh god. You have a weapon? Managed to make it to floor 90. Okay. Alright, I have 30 levels tomorrow. Day 231 is the last day for danger in the deep. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. I managed to complete a monster goal. Oh, God. What the hell is that? Oh, Jesus, I hate these floors. There's just too much of them. I found my last thing? Oh. Oh, I found my last artifact. Oh my god. And I have 10 levels to go. Yay! Day 232 was a high luck day, and I wanted to see if I can get to the bottom of Skull Caverns. Give me holes. Whoa, basilisk. You're immune to debuffs. Oh, that's really cool. It honestly felt easy compared to Danger in the Deep, but I only made it to floor 67. I also shipped a radioactive bar. Day 233 was another high luck day. Oop, try again. I think I can do it today. Still have 40 levels to go. That's a lot. Wow, on my last level. Come on, I'm so close. What? Oh my god, how low does this go? Oh god. What? Oh my god, I thought I was gonna be done. Okay, well I got to 128. Day 234, I caught up on my farm chores. I bought 2 pigs named Missy and Chico, and I bought a new bow. Oh, I bet this one's gonna be cute. I've peaked. Oh my gosh, so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm adorable. I got my last mastery level. Grandpa, are you proud of me? And donated my last artifact. I did a progress check in the Adventurers Guild and got a savage ring as a reward. Ended the night building a fence around my second barn. Day 235, I gave seaweed and pizza to the bear in the forest. Day 236 was a momentous day. I managed to find my last mineral. I got my last mineral. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. I got it. Wow. What a great last couple of days. And headed to the museum to donate the final item. Okay. Commemorate the last one. Oh, I got every star drop. I forgot that's what was gonna happen. Wow. Oh my gosh, I have such intense chills right now. I've never done this before. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Oh, I also caught Gus at the Ginger Island Resort for the first time. Oh my gosh, Gus, you're finally here. And bought the tropical curry recipe. And the perfection tracker is at 73%. I came home to craft and cook the last 4 recipes. Day 237 was the egg festival. Alright, we're not messing around this year. We're practicing. Go here, grab that one, grab one here, go inside, grab this one, go back. Boom, boom. I think we got it. No messing around this year. We are not messing around. Oop, went the wrong way. No time for talking, Jazz. I gotta get these eggs. That's right. It's me. Day 238, I got a cute cutscene with Sebastian in the rain. Day 239, I managed to give the eggplant farm to the bear. This bear is like Mary Poppins. It was also the first day of the desert festival. I got a new outfit from Emily. It's fine. I liked the other outfit you gave me, Emily. Got a new cactus. Whoa. Did the quiz. How many steps have I taken? Ugh. Oh! Wow. Those last 2 were kind of hard. And bet correctly on the critter race. I also completed Willie's fishing challenge. When I got home, I got part 2 of the frog cutscene with Sebastian. Day 240, I went back to the desert festival. I got another new outfit, then finished another fishing challenge. Day 241, my iridium quality blueberry wine finished in my cellar. I also rearranged my cask for max capacity. Back at the desert festival, I accepted the Skull Caverns challenge to reach floor 30, which was pretty easy. I bought some cute bows with my calico eggs. Day 242, I had a new ostrich check hatch who I named Dodo. On Ginger Island, I got my first fairy rose honey harvest. In the walnut room, I accepted the extended family key quest to catch the 2nd generation legendary fish and bought the hopper recipe. I came back to the valley for some extreme fishing. Day 243, I crafted some of my newer items. I also caught the radioactive carp to finish the key quest. I added more bee houses to the honey farm and found my last journal scrap. Day 244, I went to the volcano mines to hunt for dragon teeth and slay some magma sprites. Day 245, the bookseller was in town. I only need 2 more books, one of which I found on the eastern side of town. Day 246, I accepted the Key Grange quest. I went to the volcano mines and managed to find 3 dragon teeth. On day 247, I said good morning to my husband. A ridiculous tight jumpsuit. Then collected the items for the key quest and dropped them off in the walnut room. I also bought the bluegrass starter recipe. Day 248, I brought home the dragon teeth for various uses, like giving one to my stingray pond and crafting an island totem and the mini forge. At the flower dance, I bought the tub of flowers recipe, then danced with Seb against his will. At home, I crafted the tub of flowers. Day 249, I bought the community upgrade to build Pam a house. I used the mini forge to enchant my tools. Generous is not bad. Might keep that. I also enchanted my pickaxe and got efficient to not consume any energy. Day 250, I replaced my furnaces with heavy furnaces. I went to Skull Caverns to try to find more prismatic shards and slay more monsters. Day 251, I went to the volcano mines and completed the magma spread pool. Oh, yeah. Day 252, I bought 2 new pigs and named them Pinky and Snortly. I checked the Adventurers Guild and got the shop's telephone number as a reward. I just need skeletons, mummies, and dinos, so I went to Skull Caverns to hunt. But I accidentally died. On my way out of the clinic, I got to see Pam's new house. Day 253 is the beginning of summer. I cleaned up the farm, went up to Robin's to buy a telephone and buy a big barn. I also moved my oil makers in front of the pig barn. Right before heading to bed, I got a phone call from the bear. Seb finally asked to have a baby. Yes! I shall be with child. Finally! Day 254, I accepted the Danger in the Deep quest again and made it to floor 10. Day 255, I moved my statues around and my mystic tree had finally grown, so I added a heavy tapper to it. went back to the dangerous mines and made it to floor 35. Day 256, I got some cutscenes at Penny's and Pam's house before heading back to the mines. I made it to floor 60. Day 257 was for the mines again, and this time with lots of skeletons. I was also buffed out. 5 defense, 5 attack, 5 luck. Oh my gosh. I made it to floor 87 before warping home. Day 258, I got my first mystic syrup, which immediately got thrown into the shipping bin. The mines continued to call to me, and I got to floor 115. Day 259, I woke up to the full shipment achievement. I only have 5 floors left in the dangerous mines. Ooh, a galaxy soul, wow. I headed back inside to slay skeletons and finish that eradication goal. Nice. Oh. 7 mummies and Pepperex. Day 260, my greenhouse full of ancient fruit is finally ready to harvest, so we can start the ancient fruit wine process. On Ginger Island, I rearranged my honey farm because the fairy rose flowers suddenly disappeared. I also bought recipes from the Walnut Room and the Island Trader. Day 261, I crafted my new items. The last items I need to craft are the treasure totem with a mystic syrup and a marble brazier with a marble. I headed to Clint's to open geodes and managed to find a marble. Yes! Day 262, I finally figured out what my enchantment on my hoe does. I think I just figured out I could do that. I then spent the evening in the volcano mines. Day 263 was the luau, which I contributed a piece of cheese to the soup. Day 264, I upgraded to a deluxe barn, then visited the bookseller. And then we have one more book we need to buy. It's like the Stardew Valley Almanac. It's a yellow book, unless that's this. No, yeah. Okay, let's see if they got it. Nope. Afterwards, I harvested honey on Ginger Island. Day 265 was uneventful, so the next day I headed to Skull Caverns for mummies and finished that monster goal. Day 267 is a Monday, which is now dedicated for ancient fruit. I harvested the fruit and refilled the kegs, and I used a mystic syrup to craft a treasure totem. What? That was my last item? Really? Oh my god. I didn't... Oh? Wait. But I did... Huh? I'm so confused. We're just gonna take it. I planted cactus inside my house to grow for obelisks. And Vincent called me. As a matter of fact, Vincent, I do have piggies on my farm. I added wine to casks in the cellar, accepted the Key Kindness quest again, and finally gave birth to my baby girl. We have a daughter! Eee! I'm gonna name her Lucy. Let's meet our girl! Oh, hi! Oh, we finally did it. We have a family now. Wow. I'm so excited. Oh. Where did you... Okay. Pets are funny. That's so cute. You're already talking about our daughter. Oh, gonna cry. I spent the rest of the day giving out gifts. Day 269 was for more gift giving. I bought a piglet named Machu and decided to use the treasure totem to try to find that rusty spoon I need for the raccoon, but no luck. On day 270, I went to Skull Caverns. I found a prismatic shard in a treasure room and another treasure room. A second prismatic shard was a good day to come. I really need to enchant stuff. I also found a dino level. Day 271, I finished giving out gifts. And day 272, I went back to Skull Caverns. I found not 1, not 2, but 3 dino floors this run. Day 274, I did lots of harvesting on both of my farms, and day 275 was a green rain. I spent the day collecting fiber. Day 276, I went back to Skull Caverns, and at 1 AM, I managed to find a dino level and completed my last monster eradication goal. The next day, I went to the Adventurers Guild to accept my last reward, a knight's helmet. Afterwards, I visited the bookseller. Okay, we have one more book to get. Maybe they're selling it today. No, that's not that one. Is it this one? Stardew Valley Almanac. But it's a skill book, not a book. Oh, I'm looking for the treasure appraisal guide, which I've seen once. I didn't realize I didn't have it. Oops. I also want to buy a movie ticket. That's one of the achievements I haven't done yet. So I want to give that to Leo. Day 278 was Leo's birthday. I gave him a present and invited him to a movie. In the Walnut Room, I bought a Galaxy Soul and checked the perfection tracker. Okay, let's see where we're at. Everything shipped, no obelisk, no golden clock. Monster Slayer Hero done, Great Friends done. All star drops, crafting recipe, cooking recipes, fish, golden walnuts. 86. Whew, alright. Then I met Leo at the movie theater. Oh, how cute. Oh, chocolate popcorn. That's so cool. I want that big thing. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh no, I'm gonna get the broccoli. Oh, I'm gonna get... Oh. This game's mean. One more time. Yep, I need that big thing. Oh, there's no way. Oh. Wumbus. An absurd sci-fi comedy centered around the life and times of a lumpy guy from another star. That was super cute. Oh. Day 279, I upgraded my watering can at Clint's, then sailed to Ginger Island. Alright, it is time to finally forge our infinity weapon. I've never done this before, so I hope I don't boof it. Whoa. Whoa, level 19. I also discovered that I could slay lava lurks for dragon teeth. Day 280, I bought the catalog from Pierre's and played around with wallpapers in my house. I ended the night at the Moonlight Jellies Festival. Day 281, we have entered fall. Ugh, my baby's gotten so big. Hello? Oh, who's awake now? Oh my. Hi. Oh my gosh, that's so high in the air. I also got a sudden phone call. Wow, I even get spam calls, phishing calls here in Stardew Valley. I planted cranberries and rotated my ancient fruit wine, which is finally starting to pay off. Jesus. Wow. So the ancient fruit itself is really good. The ancient fruit star wine. Holy moly. But I only get that twice a season because I harvest once it becomes silver. So, I mean, not bad. But I have to get to 10 million. Diamonds are 7. Maybe I should start doing crystallariums. Which is exactly what I did. I also crafted bee houses now that I can buy fairy rose seeds. At Clint's, I picked up my fully upgraded watering can and sent in my trash can. On Ginger Island, I began upgrading my honey farm. Day 283, now that I have my watering can, I went back to the volcano mines to hunt lava lurks for dragon teeth. And can we appreciate how ridiculous this level looks? Day 284, the bookseller is here, but didn't have my missing book. I also picked up my trash can from Clint. Day 285, I cleared the quarry for the crystallarium farm, but ran out of time to add diamonds, so I did that on the next day. I harvested my honey farm and accidentally picked the fairy rose. I decided to head to the volcano to take out my feelings on lava lurks, and that decision was rewarded with 5 dragon teeth. Day 287, I bought Pierre's missing stock list from the walnut room. Alright, it's finally time to buy my first obelisk. Oh, so nerve-wracking. Ooh, I don't even know where to put it. I think I'm just gonna put it up here for now, and then I will... Yeah, I'll put it up here for now. Whoa. I don't have to pay to go to Willie's anymore. I can just jump over and do all my chores. Alright, here we go. Oh, excellent. Incredible. I gotta fix this. I messed up. But we've done it. We've done it. Woo! I rearranged my bee houses to fit the new layout. Day 288 is Ancient Fruit Mondays. I returned the stock list to Pierre, and now seeds are available all year round. Day 289, I harvested my cactus for the desert obelisk. I added some paths around my farm and flooring inside my house. On day 290, I picked blackberries before heading to the mines to collect iron and coal. Day 291 was another attempt at Danger in the Deep. The perfection tracker is at 87%, and I spent the rest of the day in the dangerous mines. Day 292, the luck was stacked in my favor. It was a high luck day, I had the blessing of luck from the statue, and I ate a lucky lunch, with the hope of using a treasure totem to find the rusty spoon. But no luck. Twice. I checked the bookseller too, but also no luck. In the mines, I did manage to find a lot of radioactive ore. Day 293, I returned to the dangerous mines for my least favorite floors, and I got hit with nausea early on. I managed to fight off enemies and use staircases until I was safe on floor 60. And I somehow managed to make another 10 floors before passing out. Day 294, I have 50 more floors to get through today. I found a prismatic shard and reached floor 118, but lost track of time and passed out before floor 120. RIP. Day 295 was a harvest day. I also learned that if you completely fill your backpack, you won't accidentally pick flowers while harvesting the honey. On day 296, I won the Grange display at the Stardew Valley Fair. And day 297, I headed to the Wizard's Tower. Alright, it's time to get our next obelisk. Here we go. Probably just right here, yeah? Now I'll put it here and then I can move them. Fancy. Wow, now we can go visit Sandy whenever we want. We technically have enough to get one more, but I think I'll just get the last two at the same time. We're making good progress, but the last grind. So, more crystallariums, more beehives. Oh my god. Let's do it. On day 298, I moved my obelisks around and bought the furniture catalog to decorate my house more. Alright, so oh no, is my baby asleep? Where is she? I bought some hats to try on our baby girl. And oh, there she is. Okay, cool. I thought it would be funny because she's crawling if it was like a little kit. Can I do that? Can I add a hat on her? What? This is a lie? Oh. Well, never mind. I thought I could add hats to my baby. Maybe it's just the cowboy hat. Or maybe she's too little. Let's see if this does the trick. Oh no, she's sleeping? Oh no, she's asleep. So I've just been informed that my baby has to be a toddler, and then I can put hats on her. Alright, we'll wait for that. Since that didn't work, I spent time playing around with my new furniture. On day 299, my tree sap farm wasn't lining up with the paths and blocking Grandpa's shrine, so I decided to start moving trees over once they had sap to harvest. I spent day 300 collecting iron and coal, and on day 301, I enchanted my tools. For my axe, I got shaving, which produces more wood while chopping trees, my watering can got reaching to reach more tiles, and my fishing rod got auto hook. Day 302 was an Ancient Fruit Monday. I also finished moving my tree sap farm and expanded the honey farm. Day 303, with winter around the corner, I decided to chop trees all around the valley. Day 304, I continued to work on my honey farm, which is starting to produce almost 100,000 gold each harvest. Day 305, my animals were grumpy because I ran out of hay, so I cut down my grass and bought another silo. Day 306, I tried my luck again with some treasure totems. I finally got it. I had to do it in Pelican Town. Oh my god, I got 2 of them. Oh, thank you, Wiki. Oh my god, 3 of them. Wow. All this time. All this time. Yay, we can now finish the raccoon family. I don't know if I'll get there in time, but let me just... Ooh, psst, my husband? Hello. What a coincidence running into you here on our way back to the house that we live in together. Alright, let's check to see what I need to give you. Oh, 20 bug meat. Okay, easy peasy. Okie dokie, here you go. So cute, we did it! Isn't that an achievement? Oh, nope, we gotta wait until they have like another family member. Okay, it's probably in a couple days. Day 307 was the Spirits Eve Festival. Day 308, I bought the water and earth obelisks. We've bought our last 2 obelisks, and now comes the long grind for 10 million gold to get the golden clock. Day 309, we have made it to winter. It's also Ancient Fruit Mondays. I figured out a more efficient way to harvest cask using my hoe enchantment. The perfection tracker has updated to 90%. On Ginger Island, I cut down my pineapple farm to plant more ancient fruit and even added deluxe speed growth to shorten the process by a week. My silver quality ancient fruit is also yielding 350,000 gold every 2 weeks. Day 310, I got a new duckling named Mally and spent the day giving gifts. Day 311, I bought another shed and added decorations inside my house. Day 312 was more decorating and more gifts. Day 313, I bought a big shed and found my first prismatic butterfly. I crafted a bunch of kegs to go into my second shed. Day 314, I crafted tree fertilizer for the tree sap farm and planted some more mystic trees. I also got a new raccoon quest. Is that a new member of the raccoon family? Ooh. Oh, what? I have to do something else. Dried crystal fruits and coconut jelly. Easy. Day 315, my big shed had finally finished. I didn't expect it to be this big. I went into Robin's to upgrade the other shed and filled the newly built one with as many kegs as I could craft. I spent the evening decorating my fish tank room and I got a phone call from Lewis. Lewis, why are you calling at 10:30 at night? Also, this is gonna be real. I hope this is funny. Grumpy. Day 316 was an Ancient Fruit Monday, then I headed to the Festival of Ice. Day 317, I completed another raccoon quest. Ooh, my stuff's ready. Let's give it to the raccoons. I hope this is the last one. Okay, gotta wait again. But exciting. Then I went to Ginger Island to collect honey and plant more ancient fruit. We're up to 130,000 gold per honey harvest every 4 days. Day 318, about half of my trees had fully grown, so I added tapper to those, then spent the rest of the day collecting resources. And day 319 was exactly the same, but with a prismatic shard. On day 320, the bookseller was in town. This is it. Oh my god, we found it. Oh, wow. Our final book. Ah! Ooh! Oh my gosh, only a couple more to go. I also accepted the Key Cuisine quest to sell 100,000 gold worth of freshly cooked items and planted coffee beans to eventually turn them into triple shot espressos. Day 321, I bought 2 more pigs named Pony and Ketchup, and I started playing around with a new farm layout. Day 322 was for more farm layout, and I fixed the crystallariums in my quarry. I decided it was too resource intensive to craft them for so little money compared to honey and ancient fruit wine, but gold is gold. Oh my gosh, you're big now. What? Now I can give you hats. Hello, child. Oh, that's really cute. Aww. Kind of look like a bat. Oh, that one's cute. Can you face forward? Oh, okay. Oh my god, you're so fast. Wait, stop moving. That one's really dumb. Also dumb. We're gonna do the big blue bow. No wait, the cat ears was cute too. We're doing that one. Yeah, it's October in real life, so a little spooky, you know? What time is it? Ancient Fruit Mondays! I added more paths before heading to the night market where I bought an upright piano. I know it's 100,000 gold, but we make this every 4 days, plus it's only available at the night market vendor. And ended the night with a pleasant surprise. Let's make a baby! I guess now that Lucy's walking, he's itching to have another one. Our wine is now profiting us 600,000 gold every week. Day 324, I played around with the farm layout, then at the night market, I bought the Junimo and Retro catalogs. On my way home, I said good evening to the raccoons. That's new, right? You're new. Oh my god, more! Cave carrot juice, pickled snow yam. Day 325 was an uneventful day for chores, but at the night market I bought the Joja catalog, which had a really interesting disclaimer. Day 326, I got a letter about the Feast of the Winter Star. Haley! Oh, alright, that's easy. It's also honey time. With all these new furniture catalogs, I decided to add a new room to my house. Day 327, I collected diamonds and also randomly found another prismatic shard. Day 328, the items for the raccoons had finished. Delivery time. So right now there's 6. So I think this is the last one because the first one was for the wife. Or maybe we have more. Now that we've completed most of our goals, the days are mostly the same. Taking care of my animals, collecting resources. I know that I could probably sleep through most of these days, but it feels strange to me to not spend the days actually playing the game. Like this day, for example, I spent it decorating and organizing my fridges. Day 330 was an Ancient Fruit Monday. My Ancient Fruit farm is fully grown on Ginger Island too. I accepted Danger in the Deep again, which is where I ended up spending most of my time this week. I remembered the Basilisk Paw trinket prevents debuffs, which is perfect for these overgrown levels to prevent nausea. Day 333 was the Feast of the Winter Star. Gus, my boy! Oh, a purple mushroom. Not some gourmet dish you could have made me. Then I spent the rest of the week traversing the dangerous mines. Day 335, I visited our raccoon friends. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, again? Dried strawberries, cactus fruit jelly. Got a big family, don't ya? Day 336, I managed to make it to floor 120 this time around. We have officially arrived in year 4, can you believe it? Day 337 is an Ancient Fruit Monday. I planted more ancient fruit seeds with deluxe speed grow to amp up the wine production. I also gave birth to a baby boy. Dang, I had that baby fast. What the heck? We're gonna name you Leo. Day 338, I said hello to the raccoons. I collected honey and accepted the Skull Cavern invasion quest. Our honey is yielding us 178,000 gold. Day 339, I headed to the desert to attempt the Skull Cavern invasion quest. What the heck, what the heck, what the heck? Why are they long? Oh, I don't like that. I've never done this challenge before. And I don't know if I'll do it again. I really would like not to. I would really love to not. I don't think I'm gonna make it all the way down because I started too late, but... Okay, they look bad. I think there are enough bats. Oh, whoa. Here, let me eat the cactus. So I can find galaxy souls here. That's good to know. Whoa. Where was this when I needed my monster eradication stuff? As you can see, I'm just tanking these hits. Eventually, I made it to floor 58. On day 340, although the day's luck is neutral, I got the extra ladders buff and decided to try again. I will say that my evasion skills have gotten so much better. Like, look at this juking. 10 more levels, 2 hours to go. Can she do it? Ooh, with a hole? Maybe? Did it. What? That's it. A golden animal cracker. I have like 5 of those. Also don't ever use them. Day 341, I spent the day cleaning up around the farm and foraging. Day 342, I collected honey and also fixed the honey farm. I bought a stable and planted spring seeds to stock up on crops. Day 343 was filled with miscellaneous tasks, and on day 344 I met my horse and named him Mr. Rogers. Ancient Fruit Mondays means wine collection, and I accepted the Key Cuisine quest again now that I've stocked up on coffee. I also bought the horse flute. In the valley, I bought a slime hutch. I'm not sure exactly what it's for, but I'm about to find out. So there are a couple of fun things to do while I'm waiting to earn enough money, and I realized that you could do more with these lucky purple shorts. So we're gonna try first tailoring them. Where do they go? Here. Oh, this is the first time I've ever tailored anything. Trimmed in luxurious gold. I think I can wear these? That's crazy. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well, we're not gonna take those with us because there's another... We'll go confront Lewis another time about it. But the other thing I want to try is I think you can put a staircase in Lewis's house, and we'll see what happens if you do that. Hopefully he's not home. That'd be sus. Or I guess not that would it be sus. We would be sus. Trying to get into his house. Oh cool, he's not here. Okay. If you don't mind me, Lewis. Whoa. Whoa. Ooh, a maze. Ooh, there are shorts down here. Oh wow, I think I got it. Uh-oh. Did you hear that? Now I'm kind of scared. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's chasing us. Why does he keep them down here in the basement? Please leave me alone, please. I promise to be good. I'll do only good things with them. Uh-oh. Carefully. Excellent. Well, now we have another pair of purple shorts. And I think you can do that over and over again, which is really funny. And I completed... Hey! Oh! Up here at the chimney! What? Another quest? Pickled dandelion kale juice. Okay. I can do that, but I did everything? Oh. Okay, maybe this is the last one. So it's pickled dandelion kale, not the shorts. Kale juice. So another thing you can do with these shorts is put them in fish tanks. Poor Mayor Lewis. He didn't do anything wrong. Find and return his shorts discreetly. I'll definitely put them on. Maybe I'll tailor some stuff, make a cool outfit, and go confront Lewis and Marnie. Day 346, Marlin visited me about the slime hutch. I bought a mill, and I got another pair of lucky purple shorts. I checked the library for a secret and collected the items, plus trimmed the shorts in gold. What the heck are you? Ooh. Day 347, I set out to resolve some secrets. Pinky lemon? I'm gonna put you here for now. I also found another secret in the menu. In the evening, I decorated my kid's bedroom. Day 348, I was greeted with a surprise in the forest. That was one of the cutest things I've ever seen. I'm happy your family is good. I said hello to Marnie in my new outfit and started collecting some fishing secrets, like the frog hat for Goemon Frog's cave and the Physics 101 painting in the Volcano Forge. Day 349 was the Egg Festival. Alright, another year, another egg hunt. I didn't look up a guide or anything this time, just like year 2, so we'll see if I know the new map. Here we go, here we go. Oh no, Leo, no. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. This is an egg. This is an egg. This is an egg. I feel pretty good. I got 10. 10. 12. Hey, not bad. Not bad for no guide. Better not be Abigail. Lewis, you have the same jokes every year. Oh! We've done it, y'all. Reclaim the title. Again. What a relief. Day 350, I harvested honey and coffee beans. Day 351 was an Ancient Fruit Monday, and then I headed to the Desert Festival. I got another cactus and did the Scholar Quiz, but failed. I also got a caveman outfit from Sandy. Day 352, I headed back to the desert and visited the Scholar again, but I got another hard question. I accepted Marlin's quest to reach level 30 of Skull Caverns, which was easy again. Day 353 was the last day of the Desert Festival. I grabbed some food from the restaurant from Buffs, completed Willie's challenge to find his golden bobber, and confronted the Scholar again because we got beef. But I managed to finally pass this year's quiz. I accepted the Mines quest to slay 10 mummies before realizing I didn't bring any bombs with me, then died on floor 4. I spent my remaining calico eggs on Caroline's palace decoration and strawberry seeds. Day 354 was a honey day. I also fished up the Vista painting from the spa. Day 355, I found the squirrel figurine on Ginger Island and the lifesaver in the back of Willie's shop. Day 356, I finally brewed enough coffee to cook the triple shot espressos for the Key Cuisine quest. The next fishing secret required a fishing level of 15, so I re-enchanted my fishing rod with Master and cooked up a dish of the sea with some key seasoning. I headed down to the forest to fish up the Iridium Crobus statue. Day 357, I expanded my house with a cubby and a corner room and spent the day decorating. Day 358 was an everything harvest day. Ancient fruit wine, honey, and diamonds galore. The rest of this week was uneventful. I did my farm chores and checked my money makers. We had another flower dance, I went to Skull Caverns, and I found a prismatic butterfly that gave me a prismatic shard. Day 365, we're in summer year 4. Okay y'all, we're not messing around, so let's speed this up. It was a wine day, so we're up to 7.2 million gold. I got some honey, I scared Lewis with his purple shorts, I decorated, I petted my animals, I got more honey, and I'm figuring out my slime hutch. I also accepted the Key Hungry quest to get to floor 100 of Skull Caverns without eating or drinking. Day 373, I finally decided to change out of my purple shorts outfit. On day 374, in order to prep for the Key Hungry quest, I re-enchanted my Infinity Sword and got Crusader, which allows me to slay mummies without bombs. I also equipped the Fairy Botch trinket to periodically heal. Then I went to practice in the Volcano Mines. Day 375 was the luau. So now that this is my 4th year in the game, I am trying to get a lot of Easter eggs, and I am not proud to say that I am about to put Mayor Lewis's shorts in the soup. And I can't believe it lets me do that. And we'll see what happens. And this really goes against my gaming style. But it's just a game and I think there are no consequences. a bit tangy. Oh. Ooh. Yikes. I guess the little prank didn't go over too well. Oh, it's literally shaking my being. I don't like this. Oh, wow, and I got to keep the shorts. All right, well, back where you were. So I don't think I lost any friendship points from that, but... Day 376 was my first attempt at the Key Hungry quest, but I forgot to turn off the challenge mines. At least the Crusader enchantment is working well. The next day, we attempted it again. At 1:30 a.m., I started to panic, so I crafted staircases and climbed down, but got stuck on floor 99. Are you freaking kidding me? Day 378 started off a lot better because I found holes to jump down early on. I found a treasure chest with a purple slime egg and a cowboy hat, and things got dicey with the bats on floor 80. I even had time to harvest honey when I got home. Day 379, Ancient Fruit Mondays! On day 380, we are up to 9.8 million gold, but there are a few things I want to get before we finish this challenge. I made a little area for the bee houses next to my greenhouse. On day 381, I got the community upgrade for shortcuts around the valley and moved some buildings on my farm for decorating. On day 382, I bought the wizard catalog from Krobus to decorate my house more. And day 384, I looked for the shortcuts around the valley. There's one from the mountain lake to the waterfall in town, a bridge to the smaller islands, a staircase from the mountain pass to the tunnel, a shortcut in front of Leah's house onto the beach, and a hidden path from the eastern beach to in front of the museum. Day 385, I participated in the trout derby just for funsies. And day 386 was another Ancient Fruit Monday. Day 387, we have finally reached 10 million gold. Alright, y'all. It's the green rain today. We're at 10 mil. Whoa. Oh my god, it's happening. Goodbye, money. You know what? It's smaller than I expected. You feel it in your heart. Somewhere, somehow, Grandpa is beaming with pride. The legacy of Blossom Farm is eternal? Does that mean a rumbling sound? Oh my god, it's happening. It's happening. Whoa! Oh my goodness, here it is. Wow. Oh, you can turn it off? Oh. But wow, look, it even tells the time in game. Okay, this is it. Oh. 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 We got a ways to go. My husband? Oh. Krobus. Grandpa? Whoa. Wow, we did it. Oh, we've done it. I am so shook. I don't even know what to do, what to say. And that's everything I did to achieve perfection in Stardew Valley. I'm no speedrunner, just another Stardew player, and there are definitely things I would have prioritized differently if I ever did this challenge again. But overall, I'm really proud of myself. This is the longest file I have on Stardew Valley, and I got to discover so many cool things about the game that I don't know if I would have without this challenge. There are a few more things that I want to do, like get the return scepter and continue to decorate my farm, but we'll save that for another video. Thanks for sticking around as I worked on this project for a whole year. I don't know if I'll make more challenge videos of this magnitude, but there are a lot more gaming related content that I'm excited to share with you all. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!